We are the men in society, yeah. We are the men in society, yeah.
Talk about depression, talk about recession, talk about the church and them confession, talk about the government lacking discretion. Then you wonder why there's so much aggression. We talk about relationship, talk about divorce, we talk about the news, we talk about the sports, we talk about the soldiers and police force, and issues that affect women, of course.
Zephyr, Oriel, Andre with Alex and Renee. Yay! We are the men in society, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, man. So, I wanna do. You good?
Good man.
Yes, I.
Alright, bless everybody. Everybody had a good Mother's Day weekend and all these things like
It's
that.
been for the mothers, it's already for weeks.
Yeah, but why you're not supposed to do something for your mother or whatever, call her or whatever. I think. Yeah, so.
Even if you're 1,000 miles away.
There you go, because my mother overseas, so me just call her.
Yeah. When I call her today, so I give her reach Wednesday. So,
See, sir.
It was the reach.
So why you wait till, why you all the thing from before?
No,
You are on the day.
No, here what happened now. Truth be told.
You forget.
No, you know. But it's just that at the end of the day, she shouldn't have been home before. So I said, boy, you never meant to send out the pictures that when she get it, should have been home.
Arrive when she
Oh,
okay.
alright.
So
How
what would have
considerate.
happened?
Of course.
What would have happened at the beginning of the day?
You know,
Trace at the end of the day.
A few favorite term at the end of the day. You got boil them still.
yeah. So you're far.
I was going to that. You're fam, T. You're fam.
But alright, so welcome to another episode of Men in Society. Here we, discuss the issues surrounding men in society and we try to offer solutions while we do so. This week's topic is a sensitive one, and it's something that I know a lot of men have issues with. And the topic is, does not having a child make you less of a man? So gentlemen, discuss. I know, Dre, you have a son?
Get a son.
You get a son. You get a son. I get a daughter. Alex not yet a father and Villa not yet a father. So it's a good balance.
Even split.
So yeah, even split. So what are your thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, absolutely not. I don't think not having a child make you any less of a man.
True.
Especially if it's something that you've always wanted. Then if a virgin say, me no want a youth now, then me prim different. I'm just saying don't want a youth. But I think, especially in our society, because based on how the society run and how we were raised as men, you must be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah.
Procreate.
Right.
So I don't think it make you less of a man. What it do is, because of the society we live in, it can affect you based on how other people treat you and based on how other people look at you. Because especially for me, coming out of the inner city, if you don't get a youth at a certain time in your life, then you are blamed.
And you're looked upon.
So so nobody's looking at the underlying issues, or if there are any underlying issues. It's just you. You are the issue. How can you not? What kind of man you be? So these are the things that you have to contend with.
Yeah. So would you say at some point in time it has to do with a certain amount of education that will come into play? How especially people in the inner city, how information is then passed. There's no program to kind of educate the youth and to say, well, you listen, you know what I mean? Focus on your schooling, this and that, certain other things will come in time. You don't have to fall into the atypical situation of being a father at 16.
Because
you understand what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, you have a lot of them who run ahead and get kids at that age 16,
and
can't provide.
Yeah.
Now that to me make you less of a man.
Because then you can
in my opinion.
be
You know?
a sperm donor. and not be a father.
True.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
So anybody can be a
Anybody
sperm
can be
donor,
a
but
youth.
it takes a man to be a father.
To take care of youth then.
And
You
take care of
understand? What's the
responsibility.
point of having it and you can't take care of
That
it?
is true, but I just growing up, as I say, and not only in the inner city, because I left the inner city at an early age, and then I went to Harborview, and I still live in Harborview, so that's where I spent most of my life. And Harborview is not necessarily an inner city, but you had influence. Older men round when me just leave KC, they might call me Gelding. Because we not get the youth. And at 17 years, and then Freddie Dredd, who was the owner of Emperor, him have like 30 something. So you know them
Yes.
see him as king.
Yes,
So
that is
all the
village.
people
That's a
around there, I say,
That's
yeah,
a village.
cause
That's a
yeah man. So you know,
village.
say
That's a
that
village.
them see him as the big man, and everybody I try ascribe and live up to the big man. Him have 30, everybody I try have 15, 16. I follow, and I'm saying, and then so there's pressure we as young as youth, man. We just left school. Now Gelding man go breed something. So I say, what wrong with them, brother? On the serious? One man he tell me one time, say him have 6. And him go for some more. So I say, you have 6, but how much of them live with you? Not one of them live with him. I say, you know how them eat. You understand me?
Can't answer that one there.
And then you even had a couple of them who have kids, who I was them kids' godparent. And I me a full booklet at the end when September come, and them know how the kid go to school and things. So it's something, I said boil down to education, which is true. People do have the intelligence to understand, say here what. It's like I think especially in inner cities, it's something for when say if you have a child, no, you're a big man, you're a man.
In the way that
We're
everybody
fighting.
honor.
Yeah.
But also these not only education but also socialization as well.
I was
Yeah.
You understand? As a child growing up, you know what you see in the media, the music, on the TV.
From
you
home,
understand?
from your home too.
From your home. So yeah, socialization will start in the home. But I'm just saying, you see all these things around you that are things that help to influence you and your decision making process. You understand? When you see all that now, you say, yo, what me at the wrong? You understand? You're going to want to emulate that because that is what you see, that's what you see and grow. So it is a cycle that is unending. You understand what I'm saying? So
You see, for me, the process is a technical one, but just like how we see certain things happen on a daily basis and it becomes norm to it, just getting a youth between male and female is a technical process, you know. Because the man have to be a baby father before he become a father, you know. When I say baby father, I mean, I have to be a baby father to the mother. You get what I say? Just for see her through this period that is tender and
It's a
technical.
very yeah.
it changes her.
Rub
it
our
changes
foot
him,
them
right?
when she swell and all them something
Right.
you know. So it
So
Yeah.
once a brethren get, emotionally involved in the process with a woman, it truly changes perspective and kind of teach him how to be a father. But because we separate ourselves from that process so many times, because you breed a woman, you saw then you move and you're going over saying you breed the next woman and you breed the next woman. And all you do is sit down on the corner and brag to your brethren them.
Yeah.
So then you know say Sonia breed, and you know say Marcia breed, and you know say Sandra breed, and the three of them are breed one time. You have no idea.
Of all these
And
things.
you are now damaging these queens based on how them look at men generally. It's not a mistake why the society stays so why we're so disjointed and we're so segregated from women.
Yeah.
And women find there's bitterness in women, you know.
Yeah man.
Yeah,
And
man.
because of what the man them do, how the man
Yeah.
treat
But wouldn't you say at some point, like I went to ask you this, pose this question to you, wouldn't you say at some point in time it would be on both sides? Because remember it says not one person can make the youth, you know. It's both sides. So the onus would be on both people then to ensure that, hey, listen, if we're going to do this now, we're going to either use protection if we don't want a youth or what this or what that.
Yeah,
So
but-
it's like, so you don't want to have a situation where I personally feel all blame would probably land on the man. On the man. You understand what I'm saying? Because a woman would have to pay some responsibility.
Well, that is
Because remember say, if she don't decide to sleep with you or whatever, she can't get pregnant.
That is true.
You
That
understand
is
what I'm
true.
saying?
But there and then this probably going to touch into
I'm just wondering,
a broader topic.
yeah,
Another topic
I was just
where
gonna say.
we cannot we can attack at a different time. But most times, is the next thing is on the female side now in especially in the inner city. If you get pregnant and have an abortion,
That's our next
Yeah,
thing.
that's our next thing.
That's our next
So
yeah.
even if a woman, you're saying she should be responsible enough and make the man use a condom.
Both should be
No
responsible.
time, yeah, both. But I'm saying we can't lay so much of the blame, and I wouldn't.
No,
blame,
I'm not trying to blame the women either.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
No, but
blame goes on both sides.
that is true,
That's
but-
all I'm saying. I'm not saying it is more on one or the other, because sometimes it can be a situation where condom can break.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
There are many extenuating circumstances that may
But
be.
it's- but
But I'm just saying at the end of the day, the responsibility at the end of the day
Is on both.
is on both. It is not
Honest.
solely on the man or solely on the woman. It is on both. If you as a man know, say, boy, right here, I'm not ready for after youth, you know, you need to wrap it up.
That
You
is true.
understand?
And so as the female, if
You know, things
if
can
sex
happen
happen,
still, but at
if
least, you
sex
know.
happen and you feel like you're not ready also,
And I mean, not lie, still,
protection.
sometimes, you know, you not think about that to be true.
and some of them go
You
for
not think
the
about
heat
that
at the moment.
to them, you just go, you just do. But just bear in mind that if things happen, you know, what you do at that point in time, you know what I mean?
So
But then they have early morning people, some of them use for say, alright, you know.
Listen, I never-
But go.
But no, we're going away from the
Yeah,
topic.
we're
a little
away,
bit.
yeah,
The
yeah,
topic
yeah.
is really about
The
men having or not having.
Yeah.
And because for some people it's a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like personally, right now I don't want another child. People tell me say one picnic and a picnic. I'm happy with being a father with my daughter. Me no- right now, with all that I'm doing and how heavy my schedule is to have another, because I'm a very hands-on father. And I guess some of me kind of test that, kind of see how me operate with my daughter. Me want to deliver everything. Me don't want to miss nothing. So the fact that now I'm on this tunnel vision thing where I'm trying to put everything in place with the career and the different crafts and different things that I do. To get another child now, you know, at 2 o'clock a morning, something, baby a ball and get up and give feed and something. I go through all that already.
But you know what they would have
I
said
don't,
that to you,
I don't really want to go through it again.
You know what them said that to you though?
What?
Because they would have said, alright, then you have a fee, you have a daughter.
Me
So
need
you
better
want-
son.
you want a
Me
son.
hear, I keep
No,
hearing that.
No,
I keep hearing that.
I'm just telling you, but as I say, why people that say why they
Yeah,
say.
because they must have the name, the Edward's name. But here, when I brother, a 40-year pick my grandfather have. Edward's name is safe. No,
It's here.
Edward's name is safe.
They say because you alone now, you know.
If I'm me alone now, with some responsibility to get the boy. But right now, a 40 and
You can
how
go
much?
inhabit a small
Oh
island,
God, man.
yeah.
Oh God, man. Pala, big up yourself. Even them dead, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Pala. But it's 40 kids.
Is it a responsibility though?
That-
Because certain things
Responsibility, what do you mean?
To bring on the name.
to bring on the name.
Well,
Is it a
alright.
responsibility?
Well, no,
So
for me
if-
personally, alright, when you finish, I said.
If you, let's say you got 3 times and a 3 girl you get, and you have caught, we really make some ridiculous statements. You know? So
Exactly.
when somebody ever say, one picnic,
I know,
picnic,
Yeah.
to a living, breathing being.
Yeah.
So you are now,
Picnic adjacent.
yeah.
And then you bring value to the gender.
To the gender.
Because now you're
Right.
saying that a male is more, you know what I mean?
So you know,
valuable.
so
But
if
that's
you
coming
got 3
from
times,
that's coming from
Biblical
from
thing.
biblical times,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
back.
I know.
Kings
Biblical
and
kings,
queens.
lineage,
Lineage.
yeah, which is one of the reasons why I have a problem with some of them.
Yeah.
stories.
Exactly. Exactly.
Biblical.
Fabricated stories, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what them beef up
Yeah.
for suit. Because, listen, societies create their order
Yeah.
based on who is the head of the society, who decides, all right, I could disband that tradition there, I could bring in a new tradition. Man just want power, you know, generally,
Create.
and really want to be able to mobilize people the way him see fit.
Control
See?
mechanism.
So, we put pressure on men now for say, all right, get a youth. You have to get a youth.
Yeah.
We get a youth, then all of a sudden,
That's not
it's not
important.
good enough.
You're not good enough. You need
Because
to have a
it's
son.
male.
You have to have
You
a
need to have a son
So we
now.
have to carry on the name.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I say when this whole last name thing is something that is more Western than what is where we're from.
Exactly.
So funny enough that you mentioned that, because even me at my age, you know, I still want children. I don't want just one. I want a few. And and for me
You want
personally,
to start your own small village.
yeah,
So
no,
what, like 5?
like about 3, to be honest. You understand? And the reason why I said that for my thing is a bit more personal, because my family, my extended family is huge. You understand? Like literally a small district. You understand? From my father's side of people, them a lot. I have a lot of cousins and second cousins and third cousins who I probably don't even know. You understand? But for my immediate family now, where
Small.
it was just me, my father, my brother, and my mother. You understand? Rest in peace, my father. Rest in peace, my mother. I mean, my brother. You
Mhm.
understand? So now my family literally cut in half. So it's just me and my mother leave.
Yeah.
So from that perspective now,
Yeah.
I want to make sure I continue the bloodline. I have to. There's no.
So is there pressure?
So that's pressure. But not only the pressure because
Yeah.
Lord, my mother sometimes will say, "Boy, it's Alistair, you know, there are no nice girls on the horizon that I suppose." You know, like she throw little words and she say,
Yeah.
"Boy, you know." So
She want
what's
a
going
brand.
on in the dating world and this and that? Knowing that sometimes even now, worse than the pandemic, how much harder it is to date
Yeah.
in a pandemic, you know. All these things come into play and I'm a grandmother get involved now. And it's here, where the grand? Where the grand? My grandmother, I'm on the case.
And people need to understand,
Yeah, but
say, you have to choose.
You have to
wisely.
choose. You have to choose wisely because you don't want to just fire a shot. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But the reality of it simply is that for me personally, it
Sure,
is
peace
it
and
is the
love.
continuation.
And Drea sure for all of you.
Yeah,
That's sure female.
That's how far I'm staying.
Alright, you see that right there, so
You know
agree say you're supposed to get her.
No, man.
No. That's what you happen. He's
Yeah.
famished.
Yeah.
That's
That's all it is. That's all it is. But
But
yeah.
yeah, man, so the pressure is on. The pressure really and truly is on. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, I guess I always say to myself, Lord will provide and God will see whatever happens.
In time, all in
Yeah,
due
man,
time,
but the
brother.
bloodline never continue.
So that means so when all you start, then you just like bam, 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 behind each
Yeah,
other.
man.
You find the right person. like,
M16, man. Yeah, man. M16, man.
Is it two sets of twins?
Brother?
Don't take that way.
Brother?
we have make light of the situation,
Yeah, but it's
though,
true.
but
It's unfortunate, though.
what we have to also look at, because I don't think a lot of times people even are aware or take the time out to find out, say, some of our brother them have underlying issues, as you just said.
Yeah.
You understand? And how we don't know the other play on the person's psyche.
Can I say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
It is our culture and it is in our nature, especially us as Jamaican people, that every single thing under the sun turns into a joke. Everything under the sun
In
turns
Jamaica.
to ridicule.
Yeah, man.
Ridicule. Even the other day with the incident by YMCA, this
The police.
the police them. And a beer meme is about that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you to go into that. But
Yeah,
I
but
said,
that was
I-
but we do take everything for a joke.
we take
That's
it
true.
for a joke.
I in a group, and the group is all male, cause it's a case group, right?
Mm-mm.
And you have a few and brother them in there when I get the youth there.
Yeah.
And I tell you every day, like clockwork.
Yeah,
man.
You know, say I can't.
And
And I keep saying to them, say, gentlemen, because sometimes I have to say, because them call me defenders of the Geldings, right? Them call me defender of the Geldings.
DOG.
Because
Shit is fun.
no, wait, so you know if you get people ready, right? A shirt, with a mask.
But you see, all
no,
right.
but because
That's like me defending sin.
One guy.
yeah, them saying all the time, them, brother. If so in a group them do it every day. If we have a gathering, them going start. When the girls them reach it, and them say, oh my test was start get mixed up. Because I'm the one who's always saying, gentlemen. Only can come after that now, you know. It come like it's still low. It's still low.
Yeah.
I'm like, and don't only ever still not ask none of the bridging them,
But brother,
brother, you're good. Is there an issue? Why
Yeah.
can you actually impregnate somebody?
But you know, man and man never just relinquish that information like that.
I understand
No,
that.
but
what
I understand what Tesfa said. Instead of ready.
Yeah.
Ask,
Yeah,
yeah.
but this time for ask and say, brother,
Ask,
what
man.
is going on?
Man, I got drag here
it
because
has
the
been-
man just want them forward.
It has been.
But check it though, Arvin. You have a friend who you know to say yo now have kids and him is a certain age. How you broach that topic with a person like
If
that?
I a real virgin,
Approach.
alright, so Villa talk. Cause Villa my virgin,
Yeah.
and I asked Villa.
It has always been, for years, a touchy topic with me. Touchy, like, me understand with other brethren, like me say, if me hear a man say, him no want get no youth, then me understand, say, okay, I just aim that, I don't know why. But it's a different situation when you want get a youth, and then circumstances start to reach out, you realize, say, this look tricky, based on what you have got through. Then you have to deal with brethren around you, where ridicule you, not understanding, say, this could be offending you on a different level.
Yeah.
But for preservation of friendship, or you know want a man say, then where you go and suffer over rare. So for years, me have to deal with it because there is a situation that actually exists with me.
Mm-hmm.
And it also spin over on my better half, which again is a next thing where nobody not take into consideration when they open their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So, a classic case. Full House Friday, and there was a virgin on Full House Friday that was one of the hosts named Dwight Ross. See? Now, I can tell you, in a 16 years, me did it. See? Every year, when it comes on to Father's Day, who know me, realize it, I do so. Not for the whole 16 years, it might have been maybe closer to 10. When medically, I realize that there's an issue. So, religiously, you know, but the other people around me kind of sensitive. And
They pick up.
They pick up and toe the line. See? I'm very much a part of the conversation still, you know.
Yeah.
But on this day, Father's Day, and then here I know, it dropped on the Friday. See? And the man just on the radio with thousands of people
listeners.
listening. The man just said, Villa, where the brother, you're Gelding, no man, one. You know, come off a Gelding truck, brother.
Wow.
And then the other two brethren them pick it up and I try shush him. See? Alright, that knocked the wind out of me because I never ready for it. See?
Yeah.
No,
And
he
the man-
wasn't ready. No.
Yeah.
Hold on, make him finish. Make him
The
finish.
man
Make him
go
finish.
off. The man go off. I'm going to sit down there. And then now there's this. No, I had to be composing myself. Because it is moving now from total embarrassment to anger.
You want
See?
to knock him out.
Yeah. And we're in the studio. And I can tell you, me grow with my hand them nimble in a brother. So now me have to usa and I make sure say, no, even after it finish, just like Tesfa, somebody else take it on. And I say right to him. And just him I make it seem, I realize that me have to walk away. Because the implications we it have. No, brother. I have an older brother. We got 11 kids. We have a younger brother. We have 4. See? So, I 3 away. Them have kids where me could have take one. But I want to take it for myself. And I've gone to seek medical what's the word?
Counseling.
Help, counseling and whatever. The first time you go sit down in front of brother and we'd have to do the sperm analysis and the whole works. Saying, you know what the doctor said to me? The man said, you will never be able, based on your sperm count, to get a child. Now you imagine,
The first thing you hear.
my woman is sitting there. She's sitting there with me. You see, when I step out of the office, brother, she broke down like a baby. You know what I say? I have been on medication till me bring it up. I mean 12 tablets a day for 3 months till my body start reject it naturally. It couldn't go down. So it's not for want of not trying or seeking.
Or not
different-
wanting one.
Yeah. So the herbal this, the ray. And then I have some sympathetic virgins who know I said, Villa, take it off of your brain a little bit, brother. It ever happen, man, just ray. But at the same time, there's so many different psychological things that happen to you. You start saying to yourself, say, John, no star, look how I no stop a woman progress because
Yeah,
maybe if I never
says
meet,
that, yeah,
you get what
because
me I
it's
say?
like you almost
So-
blame yourself.
So me now, when I remember, say me get to a place in my life for me understand, say, maybe I'm not all the way. See, maybe not all the way, and we can read, but at the same time, I have a partner
That
want
wants one.
kids.
Yeah.
That want kids. So we know have to stop for a moment sometime and say, the brethren them will say, the brethren them where other people are classified as gelding. The brethren them where when you stand up in a party and them start and the songs them come on where I say, if you reach a certain age, remember say no, we get graphic with it, you know. Just like how we talk about the Batman situation and Batman for dead and Riri. Man say, if a man no get a pick by Ray, if I carry them out, I'm gonna kill him.
And drown them and
You
something.
get what I
Yeah.
say? So, how do we deal with that when a man really want get a youth and then hear saying can't get a youth? Because many persons say, but after this, insensitive, brother. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
how do you
because
say that to somebody? and here's, I think this same brother did say to my sister-in-law, who now have 3 kids. He did tell her that. So that's a part of the hope part of it for me.
Yeah, for say, yo,
It can happen.
it can
So
happen.
question,
Well-
how about artificial insemination? As
That is also a choice, but an expensive one,
yeah.
which is being thought about as well.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean, well, from my perspective, no, I mean, it is not that, as I said before, that I don't want to have kids. You know, I've had opportunities before that have presented themselves.
And you know you
I-
don't, you don't have
yeah.
no issue.
No, I have no.
Okay.
I can clearly. I definitely have no issues in that
Okay.
department because you know people have been pregnant for me and decided not to keep.
Okay.
You understand? So
Okay.
I know that. Yeah. Rastafari, you know.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah. So that is not the issue, but the reality of it is that it's a very tricky situation because I mean, a friend of mine will say, "Yo, Alistair, you're picky."
Yeah.
Picky and this and that, and I've always wanted hopefully to do it and do it the right way. And my last serious long-term relationship I had, that was supposed to be it. I just never, that was like years of her life and years of mine, and I said yeah, and just never work out because it was a long distance thing. That was one of the major reasons why.
Yeah.
oh yeah, because I was going to ask.
Yeah, that is it because she there all the way over there, so me the other way over yes, so I say all right,
3
yeah.
times for the year,
And
4 times.
2 times.
2 times.
2 times, sometimes
Yeah.
maybe once a year.
Once
see
a
that
year,
person.
so-
So if that is the case and you bring a child into that now,
Yeah.
child is not gonna see that
That
only
challenge.
on Skype or on
Yeah, that
Facebook.
challenging.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
And
you
it's
understand?
very important
so
to
it's
choose the
thinking
right
about
person.
these choosing the right person,
Yeah.
but really and truly, how do we know it's the right person?
Well, the thing is, because I did tell people.
Did you
from
choose the
the
right person?
Yeah, and my daughter, I can say was planned to a T. My daughter born June like me. She may not have the same initials and everything.
Because
And
that's why it's planned to a T. Test for a T,
yeah,
so
but
that's
T,
why it's
yeah,
planned.
we plan everything. And because I told
This
I,
is Saturday day.
I sorted it. I never want a child out of wedlock. That's
Yeah.
number one. So I wait till I find the person who want to marry, I'm married,
Mhm.
and get a child at that point. And so that child at what? 32, right? So people always say, boy, you know, it takes so long or whatever. And people, because my sister had 3. And my sister is younger than me. She had 3. So people use the pressure on me. Wait, what? You know?
The funniest
I mean, I
thing-
said, me not ready yet. You understand? Because my thing has always been, how do I provide for the child? You understand? So, and it's a problem in our community. You understand? I met about, especially in Jamaica, where we don't realize, the white man, them most of the time, and when them are 40, them start have youth,
Mhm.
Yeah.
That time them
All
done
the
set
difference.
the foundation.
So when
One thing. So
Okay,
you
it's
have
about-
a book named Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where we talk about this, where you
Yeah.
set yourself first.
Yeah, man.
So your child now automatically get a head start,
In a sense, becomes generational.
Generational wealth.
Yeah.
We not think about them someday.
Yeah, the
Some man
science-
feel like say you have 15 picnic, you're king.
Yeah.
That is rubbish.
Yeah. And then the sad thing is, your children sometimes grow up and they resent daddy because your daddy wasn't around.
And you know,
They
spend
were
the time.
outside,
Yeah,
child,
yeah,
this
ah,
and
this,
that.
yeah.
There's so many other factors to consider.
Brother, me see some man, some big man with some youth, and hear them youth talk to them in a some manner where you cringe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I wonder if he ever said to himself, say, I'm sorry, I get a youth, and I get you as a youth.
Mhm.
And that is solely because he was a sperm donor and not a father.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because at some point in time, I realized, say, all right, my son will do well, it's time to brag about him. Them time that you don't go through the psychological trauma of not having you around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
You're
you
not
want
being
to
a part of
present
that, so
yourself
now you
now.
want to present yourself. And he's totally embarrassed because no, you can't do nothing about it, you can't drip him,
You can't own up them.
and you can't own nothing.
Because you did nothing.
All right, I tell you this, my oldest brother is not for my father. See it? My father met my mother with my oldest brother. And when my mother wanted to get back, or wanted to get things from him, from his father, the man said, if you're not going to deal with me, then you're not getting none. I'm a witness when my brother, they are foreign and do well for himself and come back to Jamaica. the father wants to see him. And him go for him. And bring him come at the house. When him bring him come at the house, and him dead and him look like poor thing and weary, my father say, go shake the man the hand.
Your brother said.
Set of him, biological father, go and go shake the man the hand. And him walk over like poor thing and shake him hand. And him say, no, you are not my father, more you know that. I am my father. You just carry you, tell you that in front of me. How do you feel?
Exactly.
As a man that got a child,
Yeah.
how do you feel? And me can tell you, say, I am a proud father of many.
Of course.
Exactly.
Me not a biological father, but I am a proud father of many.
Mm.
Where see me as a father. When you see on
Yeah,
me,
Yeah, you see, and all them call it father, all them call it father.
Yeah, but
But
you
you
see,
know me, you want
yeah,
answer.
All them call it.
If
People
I
think,
was
not
and
my
people
blood.
think, if you don't tell people, them things say Sasha and son in
yeah, man.
Hold on, one
And he has never
I
said
don't know what he
otherwise.
was at
Oh,
first.
Oh, he thought he was.
No, I thought that also. But you know, what I want to say is, I want to ask is,
Call him baby fam.
you said
Yeah, baby.
everybody
baby
be
fam.
saying planning.
Yeah.
Planning. I know that's the word. You know, you have to find the right person. And saying, and I think you asked how you know it's the right person because you can find somebody like in your situation, and you've been together for a long while, and then that's when you find out that
He's not the right person.
they can't produce.
Yeah, if I have women that are barren.
Yeah,
kind of
right.
thing, yeah.
You understand?
So
Oh,
many different things to look
So
at.
when we're talking about right person, I don't think we're speaking.
no, but
in terms
but
of,
it's not that I'm showing a different angle to
Man,
that.
man, that's
Because,
right.
because
Yeah,
you're sitting there and saying you have to find the right person. Bear in mind when you meet somebody not like you go say, yo, can you get pregnant? Are you able
It's a
to
very
do
sensitive
you,
topic,
you,
right?
you understand? So,
I understand,
so how
yeah.
do
You have enough things to consider.
like in your situation when the other half was there and hear that,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And you explain that, you understand?
yeah, man.
You start blaming yourself because you say, watch this, all this time,
Yeah.
my waste
And
for your
it's-
time. Because you're not look at your time.
Right, and a big part of it for her was the embarrassment with him saying that in front of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A big part of it was
Also, baby.
yeah, man.
And I'm
Oh!
No paid for you. No, we paid for you.
But look at this also. Look at this also. Look at this also, Arvin.
Put the mark on here, Alex.
Look at this.
Alex is leading.
Hey,
Whoa!
Look at this. Arvin, look at this
It's all
also.
aggressively taking charge, you know? It's all good cause.
You know,
Yeah,
look
spirit of
at
podcast.
look at this. Also, the industry that you're in. You understand? Because you're all you're in the musical industry, but you're also on Full House, which is a comedian and a comedic.
It's like a public figure then,
You're right.
basically, in a sense.
In the comedian sector things, they normally say certain jokes, you know what I mean? Is there a guideline offline to
Like,
jokes?
what-
Because like
Kieran?
no about that. Like me them interview Cat Williams. And he's like, yo, you know, say comedians use different things to make joke, and sometimes they use like their personal life, other people's personal life, and all these things. So in that time when that happened, when he was doing that, to him maybe
It was a joke.
It was a joke
Oh,
because
yeah,
it was.
from a comedian space.
All right.
He's a comedian,
The thing-
the guy who did that?
Yeah, he was a comedian.
He was a comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So how you
But
draw the line?
I'm saying, but no, you see, you know what I do, but just but draw a line. My thing is, as a human being, you must be sensitive to others, man.
There's
You
a time and
understand?
place.
And a time and
If comedian
alright,
make
so
jokes
hold on.
over debt.
When I was
Can
working,
they do
when
that
I was
too?
working at the accounting firm, right?
Right.
We them used to have this joke when the man when they the man walk past and go, lean up for the youth, man. Lean up for the youth, man. Let out the youth, man. Let out the youth, right? So you used to do it constantly. Lean up for the youth, man, and you know make joke.
And you being the defender of
No, them trying to I never have the youth.
Oh, so you were defenseless.
I was defenseless. I was one of the people getting lean up for the youth testing, man. I'm going to youth, man. And I say when me ready, me not ready yet. You understand?
Yeah.
So we know some people. It's something we run joke about. It's in our culture, right?
Right.
But I'm saying, in a situation like that, where, all right, me, cause when me have to ask Villa, you understand, and say, you know, what go on, brother? Because me know say him a big man. I mean, I say, me know him must want one. So I said, Villa, what go on? Cause even for it to be a topic, had to consult him first and say, are you okay with this being a topic? Because
why ever consult me?
because me talk to you already and you tell me say you doesn't ready yet. So I say, okay, now you can't have one. You understand? So that's why it's a topic. Because you have to be sensitive.
You have to be sensitive.
See, people around you. So I'm saying if they're in a program with Villa for how much years? I realize that every Father's Day the man do so.
Must
You
be
have to say not click on your head to say, hold on, let me hold a reason with my region.
Some man don't care now.
Man, not care.
It's just for clout.
We can use.
it does not clout.
So we can use just us as human beings and
Right.
this whole thing of checking yourself first,
Yeah.
knowing you. You see, once you understand you, brother, you see, when you go in a room with other people, you see, if there's any issues that you need to address or not address, your spirit talk to you now. Your whole essence talk to you now. So, you have a catalog of 20 songs, and 10 of them are slack songs, and 10 of them are conscious songs. And you go to an event. Nobody tell you what type of event it is. But when you walk out there, you look at your audience.
Jacket and tie.
You can decide based on that which set you're going to. So it's knowing you.
Yeah, man.
So you automatically link to your environment.
Yeah.
Adjust
So
this,
around there,
adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
So this is what I say. If you're just somebody will just feel like this was just a little clout, then there's no holds barred. Now let me tell you the flip side of that now. Remember, I didn't approach the situation with this brother, none at all. Him now get involved with a sister from Canada who he has found love with this person. And 2 weeks later, we're now talking about relationship. See? His relationship is less than 2 months old. And we are talking about certain things. And he jump up and say, me can tell you something about relationship. And we go, oh, 15 years, 10 years, 18 years. Lock off. You can't talk nothing about it. No.
Cricket in a room.
She is listening. His better half is listening. It's a young relationship, and she was upset that it sounded like them. I shut him down, and I make it look like a relationship don't mean nothing. And he was so
Upset.
about it that after the program in reach room, he called me. I have to cover my phone for laugh. And then said to him, say, all right, look, we have a conversation.
Yeah.
This now. You remember 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, the big.
So me, I said to you, say, brother, me not give a fuck how you feel right now.
Hadouken!
No, you didn't say that?
Yeah.
Me say, brother, me not give a fuck. Me not give a fuck how you
3
feel.
billions.
Sure,
you can!
3 bills.
Let me
One more.
Let's treat it, let's treat it. I want to ask one question.
What are they?
I want to ask one question.
For a car.
What did he say?
After you said that.
That me want to know.
It went into a meeting.
Why go report you?
Well, how did it go? We'll have fair meeting about it. See?
I can't work with you anymore. Because you're
Feel that way.
disrespectful and blaming
So we
blah, blah,
go-
blah, blah, blah.
wait.
By the way, pay 3 bills and please.
Never use it.
Yeah, but-
Can't you?
So, alright, just try to carry there until after the duration.
Yeah, throw the card in there. Just throw the card in there. What you know,
Yeah,
say?
try after duration.
Throw the card in there.
Keep going for that. Keep going
Yeah,
no pay another
So,
line.
when we sit down, no, I don't want nobody feel like so. Yeah, man. So, it's when we sit down there, the other brethren, them I said to him, said, brother, come on,
You start.
come on.
Yeah.
And as far as we're
And
And they
concerned,
spoke to him afterwards.
you're always a more delicate
Yeah,
situation.
I never hear. I never care because the job wasn't on him.
is a situation where we are on, sometime in our forum, and me telling you this, me send this in a message and telling you, say, you see, what I love about this forum, there's no cloud chasing, there's people allowing people to speak, because when you don't do that, sometimes you won't know.
Yeah.
Me, we start talk about a topic, and we just feel an energy that says, maybe this is sensitive towards somebody. And then you find a way to phase it out and move on to something else. Now, when you just look cloud, brother, you just feel like, say, you need to be heard.
I know the biggest
Because-
power.
Say- Center of
because the biggest
attention.
power- See? No, this, I think the same thing with comedians. I think the same thing. Now, we have a moment in our life where we go through certain things and we get over it. When we get over it, we're able to free up ourselves and speak about it. But at the same time,
You're
you
human.
still have to remember, say, you might be speaking about it in a forum where somebody else is there going
Through
through
the same
what you
thing.
went through.
Yeah.
So you might have to be sensitive towards it.
Mhm.
You know, just the same. You know, but
Would
for
be able to say,
years,
yo,
brother, for years, I have made peace with it. I have made peace with it. And
He spoke after?
I said, oh,
You wanna speak after that, like?
no, because he left the program soon after.
Oh.
He left the
He
program
was,
soon after.
he was,
Yeah, but Villa said he make
He
peace
was
with the
hurt.
fact.
He was
He
hurt.
made peace with the
But
fact
I
that
made peace with the fact that
yeah.
I may never get a youth. Me not stop try.
Yeah.
I mean, I stop pull out every stop.
So,
But me just want people
Yeah,
back
yeah.
alright.
As it
This
is
is the
something that has a
first
little
forum.
this is the first
I can
forum.
tell you this.
Yeah.
This is the first forum that
Yeah.
I'm speaking about this.
Yeah.
But do an interview and I've done hundreds of interviews.
Mhm.
And nobody has ever asked me the question until about a couple months ago. It was this year. A brother named Teacher interviewed me.
So
I went
teacher
about-
into the professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes,
And
Yeah, something.
about two.
We see.
Yeah.
We see.
You're
You're on
on
a
the
roll.
road. He's on a road to be on a road.
Okay, to see.
Fast.
Alright. I saw what you did.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Almost a 2-hour long interview.
Mhm.
And at the end of the interview, him attack and him just say, kids, and I said no. And the man frozen. Him stuck. Cause him must say,
I fall around now.
we didn't know.
Oh,
Where
for-
we
Where we go from
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Because there was a,
Like,
that was a
and
follow-up
there
question.
was a bit of embarrassment, like him must say, you know, maybe I should not
Should
say
have
that,
broached that,
John,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know, me I said, but me I said, no, brother, no, man, we're good, man, we're good, we're good. Just think that I say, cause me know a man like you must want you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I say, yeah, brother, but I've made peace with it, and me I move on, and me just, you know what I
It's
mean?
just so
Alright.
crazy. Don't let me say one thing. Test It's like even at my age now, when like you're meeting somebody, you know, like when you're out in the dating world and you're having conversations, and then your girl says, "You have kids?" And I'm like, "No." And women will look at me like,
Huh?
"You don't have it." Them automatic. A lot of them, funny enough, a lot of women,
You're
think-
jealous.
them
It's
think
must have a
lying.
farm.
Them think I like
them
that.
think a lie. me I tell.
Because you,
Yeah,
who's
them,
that?
yeah, and them say, "Oh, no, man." So I'm
Travel the world.
So I'm like, "No, sweetheart, the plumbing works.
Alright.
Trust me, the plumbing
But-
works."
but-
You understand?
But we have a new camera person today. Come on, my virgin, and
It's a kid them though.
yeah.
First was, come on.
come on, not here. So come on, filling in, and come on, my virgin for years. Do come on from with a prep school in a kindergarten. So we know my virgin come on, not get no youth yet neither. So come on, can you tell us, is it by choice or we know we put it on the spot now. But this forum we allow the camera person to talk and
Yeah,
be a
man,
part of the
we-
show too. So tell me what's your take?
Well, it's by choice, you know.
Okay.
I definitely want the right lady.
Yeah.
You know, so even if me fall out, she can manage on her own.
Okay.
And just pretty much the same principle and values that me to grow up under.
Yeah.
That type of woman them want to be the mother to my youth.
Okay.
You can grow.
Yeah.
I'm just telling ladies that I do tend to come across sometime. Either them already taken, who fit the billing. Or them, I wouldn't really want them who can go out and feel proud, say,
My baby mother. Alright.
Yeah.
Point taken. So and back to the headline because we're almost out of time, but we're saying, does it make you less of a man? And the answer
No.
is no.
Resounding no.
A resounding
I don't
no.
think so. I don't think so.
No.
I
I think it make you less of a man when you have a bag of picnic.
And you
And
can't-
you can't live up to your
You have one.
responsibility.
Yeah, I say,
Yeah.
I've fathered many. I've truly fathered many. I feel like my father them because I've got kids where and me did it like the
Yeah.
father.
Yeah.
From pregnancy stage, got father
Gone.
from early.
Yeah, and
So
so,
I've
how
seen-
him can be, or you can find that
Yeah.
person as the man
Yeah.
and say, you know, guy can
And we go through
him the sperm
everything.
donor, I'm a man.
We go through everything from learning to change, from nappy time to diaper,
Yeah.
to lift, to burp, to the whole, like I know it.
Yeah.
My nephew, my younger brother's first son, my picnic.
Yeah.
I ask
German.
anybody, I'm my picnic.
German.
German.
Yeah, yeah.
My younger brother not really know how him grow. When I mean him come around,
Yeah.
but I'm me.
Where's Germany now?
German,
Yeah, man. So, and that about everything. Everything. From taking him out of mother hand at Montswell and walk him a morning time. And buy things for him, go to school, go deal with issues with him. Everything. Everything. So,
So it's a resounding no. And so our advice to the younger youth them out there, no run go get no youth. If you're not ready
And
for
don't
it,
be
you know what I mean?
pressured.
Don't be pressured
Peer
by
pressure,
somebody
yeah,
say
don't be pressured.
you live your life.
yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Live your life cause a child need attention. A child needs care, a child needs to be nurtured. And if you are a child yourself, because at 17, 18 you're still a child. You don't know much, you don't know about the world. So how you going to pass on to a child? How you can teach a child anything?
Or you can take care of
Or you can take care of that
A
child.
big part of what is happening in society is because of poor parenting.
Yes.
Because when a woman reaches that stage where she figures a man is just an absolute bomb, this is when they start repeating things like, I've been the mother and father to my child. So they might not even want to take on a man in their life to even help father.
No, don't do that. I'm not seeing what you're doing there. I'm just telling you that. I'm just telling you that. No, I say not my mother though. That's different.
You always say, and then him say a mother can be a mother and a father.
Yeah, and then look, yeah, me know, but me say though.
Yeah, me know.
I don't mind. You must say the ladies them say.
Yeah, me know, but me know say.
But I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
But it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for a man feel like say he can be the mother of him in youth.
Yeah.
And it's not a good thing for a woman feel like she can be.
Or she has to be.
She has to be.
Yeah.
A man have to play a role.
Wow.
My old man is not a talker. My old lady took us to buy the uniform cloth, carry on the tailor, go do the shoe shopping. She do everything. But there were certain reasoning when me and my old man have sometime in 5 minutes that stay with me up to this day when my mother never ever said to me.
Yeah.
And he never said it.
And she couldn't
He
say it because
never said it in a monologue.
yeah.
He said it in a 2 sentence. You get what I say?
And she couldn't say it
And
because
she
she's
couldn't
not
say
a
it.
man, so she couldn't have that.
She couldn't
It
articulate it.
wouldn't have
that
the
day.
same effect.
Yeah,
So
it's
we
not the
have
same.
to realize that that is part of the breakdown. You donate a sperm and you're gone. And she's left to deal with this because she can't go nowhere. She run.
Yeah.
As I got through, and the most technical part of the pregnancy for the woman is the first trimester.
Yeah.
It
First
really,
trimester,
really
yeah.
technical. You get what I say?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
go through the mood
Emotion.
swings and then go through the different things. If you are not there, 'cause remember, you can be there, and you have to take all of them mood swings and you can't do nothing.
I can tell you about that. We can tell you about that. We can tell you about
Bro, I
that.
see all of them.
So, but you know, I mean, this is
That's
my
So you're a father for real?
Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can, I mean, it's a bit off topic, but I personally feel that when a woman, there are different phases and stages a woman will go through. It's a different woman where you meet from when you date her, from when she's pregnant, from when she
Oh,
becomes
it's
a wife.
that totally
It's
different.
the same woman,
But a
four different personalities.
Yeah.
Yeah, one woman there, no.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
man.
worse if that is going on, you have to be the kind of man now
Adjust.
that can adjust and deal with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And that I think is sometimes once again
And
Education.
it comes maturity and maturity and maturity.
being a man.
And being a man, yeah.
It truly turns you into a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying.
Process.
So when a youth at 17 and 18, who barely probably just left in parents' house or still in parents' house, get a youth. What? So we really need to educate the youth them, male and female, that look, pregnancy now go nowhere. You need to run it down. You understand? Protect yourself, be safe, and wait till when the right time comes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
Right, yeah.
And when you're mature enough, because hey,
Planning
that's the
is
next
very
thing.
important.
When a woman pregnant, the different chemical imbalance
Balance.
and brain
Yes,
and
man.
thing. It's an emotional thing for deal, you know.
Yes.
My wife used to love curry before she pregnant, you know. Like curry, goat curry, anything, you know. Now she can't even stand the smell.
Yeah.
But
Pregnancy has changed that.
But even on Googling, if you're looking at them, tell us, but within the first trimester though, what they're saying is that for her, the emotion, the mood swing,
Yeah.
the men sometimes have to go to counseling also.
Yeah, man.
After
Of course.
all of that.
They know say man get the
Man,
sickness
co-
sometimes too.
Brother,
And sometimes man
man,
get the
yeah.
morning sickness.
Man
not
become
the morning.
man.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
You pick it up?
No.
That's how I was this
No, but one of my brothers used to get the rush. You get a wicked rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. and after the baby born, it gone. So it's just, so different things happen. You understand me? I say, and if you're not emotionally intelligent and mature enough to
Yeah,
deal
you have
with
different kinds of
that's why I'm for them run with,
intelligence, yeah.
because it does man, them can't deal with it. Them can't handle the pressure. So I'm saying,
For real.
youth, you know, wait.
For real.
You understand? Just wait, and it will happen when it's the right time. You know.
Will happen.
And for the brethren them who don't get no youth and have medical issues like myself, you can still be an active part of society. You
Like
can
that.
still be a active father for enough youth by just knowing, say, understand you and understand, say, maybe it's not a road for all of us to travel.
To be
But those that
biological.
try- yeah, to be biological fathers, but being a father take more than you just donating your sperm to a woman. Yes, sir.
Facts.
So, yeah, man. I feel like the special guest today.
Yeah.
I don't know what's called. I like when you drop all of the right thing.
Yeah.
But being a man, understanding yourself as a man and your contribution to society it is also to father children that was not yours, because if we look back on how a village raised a youth,
that's
that
the
means
most good,
many
yeah,
fathers and
yeah.
many mothers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man.
There's no shame. There really and truly is. There's no shame in it. You understand?
No
I mean,
shame.
and nothing is wrong with taking your time. You understand? Nobody's perfect, mind you. You understand? But at the end of the day, you have to make sure the time is right for you. That's basically what it boils down to.
Just as you say,
And don't feel embarrassed about it. You understand? I
don't
don't.
feel embarrassed.
I don't.
It's all about planning. You know what I mean? You just have to just like you said, you know, like most of like the other like the white people, man, them something them wait till them plan.
Yeah, man.
The man them own Fortune 500 companies.
The 1% them some of them.
Some them man in them 60s.
Yeah.
I have some
2-year-olds.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
2-3-years.
Yeah, and
But
them
you
play
see,
set for
I
life.
Yes,
Them play set for life.
See,
Because
and
it's not-
him youth at
Yeah, man.
and him youth was like what? It was like 80. And then youth I must say what?
Mhm.
13.
Yeah.
But I can say that youth is in want of nothing.
No, man.
Same with Mick Jagger also. Mick Jagger just have one too.
So build yourself. Build yourself. Build your
Plan.
legacy. You understand that
Legacy.
you can leave something and because it's about generational wealth. And we need to
Empire.
start. I think that should be a topic one of these days. How we build
How we
generational wealth.
build
Yes.
legacy.
A legacy.
I
So-
agree.
So, you know, men in society, real men, real issues, our voice.
And I really want to thank this platform for having me as a guest today, to talk
Very
about an
informative.
issue,
It was
to
very
talk about an
informative.
issue that I have never spoken about. See,
I hope you
some
zoom
peop-
up on him.
some people,
Never.
yeah, some people are gonna be shocked. Some people are going, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It is what it
If
is.
it is going to be spoken about, where else can
Where
it be
else?
spoken
Where
about?
else?
Than
Right
right
on this
here.
platform.
Men in society.
Men in society.
Enough respect.
Thank you for
People,
joining us.
Please remember, like, subscribe, share.
Comment.
We need people for thing there. And also, please make donations. You can make donations. We will also put the link in the description so you can know we are trying to give to different charities. So that's why we have the swear jar. But we're not do too well with the swear jar. But
No, but you did well for
Yeah,
all of us.
well for all of us.
Yeah. You did well for
But
all of us.
And we tagline Arville, we say check where you say.
check it, don't wreck it. We make it and them want it.
Sure.
Alright, good job.
Respect.
Yo, Arville, I tell you.
Yes, brother.
We are the men in society, yeah. We are the men in society, yeah.
Talk about depression, talk about recession, talk about the church and them confession, talk about the government, black